LON.
Okay. All right, and I see that everybody is wearing these masks. Can you tell them?
Hey!
Don't get recorded.
How does the mask come on?
The bailiff actually in charge of this non-eviction, David Caress, has been working on fraudulent paperwork for a long time, many years. In practice, I think it's about 30 or 40 years he's been working fraudulently with fraudulent paperwork. But because we have started to study the law, and we know now that the paperwork they use is totally fraudulent, and that this is people from all over the UK have said we've had enough of this fraud that's going on. The banks are corrupt, the government are corrupt, and unfortunately the BBC are corrupt.
Yes. How long
They were due to be here at 9 o'clock in the morning. The first police arrived at 6:30 this morning, did a travel up and down to have a look. Then they came back at 8:30, and then they came back at 10 o'clock, and we believe there's one up there now, just round the corner, just keeping an eye on how many people are here so they can inform the bailiffs if there's not anything. Because they're sick of the fraud perpetrated on the public by the banks and the government.
It goes further than mortgages. You know, the judicial system.
This is back to Andy now, sorry. Andy.
It goes further than Tom's case and the mortgages. The whole judicial system. If we try to get justice or remedy through the court systems, we're ignored. You know, our ancient traditions and customs are ignored. Our constitution is ignored. You know, did you know that a magistrate's court doesn't have any authority over anybody whatsoever?
Well, look, I just want to find out why you guys are here.
Well, this is why we're here.
Yeah, and I just want to know. I mean, this has drawn a load of people in. So you're telling me that this is happening elsewhere across the country?
It's happening every single day. Every single day.
Just in Nottingham alone, there are 250 repossessions. Well, I say repossessions where they steal property a week. That's 1,000 a month, 12,000 a year. That is the size of Bingham being evicted every year.
Okay. So just to summarise for us, tell us why we're here.
To defend members of the public, because if they pay for something, they deserve to have it. They paid for this, and the banks are still committing fraud. And the reason they commit fraud is what they don't tell you is when you go and first fill out the mortgage agreement, as soon as you sign that agreement, you change it from a mortgage agreement into a promissory note, which is basically cash,
a negotiable
which
instrument.
The bank then sells on. So you create the money that they pretend to lend you for your mortgage, so you don't owe anything.
So in a nutshell, basically you're saying the goalposts have been moved and there's no way...
They've tried to move it, and they're trying to change legislation on a daily basis to try and combat the people. We the people have had enough.
Yeah, we won't stand for it anymore.
Yes.
We're the people. We realise
machine.
that you know, we're awake to the abuses of these powers, and you know, all of us coming together like this, we're just trying to spread the word. We know that you guys ain't going to put this up. We know you're not going to put what Assailing set up. You know, that's what it's all about. It's about honesty and truthness. Legislation is being made. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of bits of legislation every single year are being made. Every time we go out, we're probably breaking the law. You know, and we're a common law jurisdiction. And in law, real law, right? And if you haven't caused any loss, harm, or damage to anybody, you haven't broken any law. So you get it's the whole process. The whole thing as a whole, you know, our government are restricted by constitutional restraints, which they totally ignore. You know, they're controlled by central banks.
How dare you tell the truth?
I know. You know, the Great Revolution of 1689 was fought over a lot less than what's happening today. It's just that we're all done down by EastEnders.
Too long. I need to send it in. I need to send it in.
Jesus made me do it.
You're doing very well under this pressure, I've got to admit.
You still pay your TV licence?
Yeah, so and I bet there's not one man here or one woman here that's got a TV licence.
It's one of them. Hands up if you've got a TV licence.
Anyone got a TV licence?
Hands up if you
No, I ain't got one, I'm just...
You haven't got a TV licence.
TV license is not there.
You have a TV licence.
Council tax.
The meetings are there, but when it's like this, it's different, isn't it? It's all different.
Hold on. Look at that. It says BBC values. Trust is the foundation of the BBC. My God.
One of the talks. You see him, he's like, she's trying to get to the bottom of it, do you know what I mean?